This is Motivational Speaking with Cippy J. That's my name. Anyway, how are you guys? Just want to give you some advice, talk, motivation. So, back when I was working with my father 4 years ago, was very hard to work in that type of environment of being like a cable guy, satellite installer. I never really enjoyed that type of field, predominantly because ladders were just too big of a fear for me. I'm been struggling with diabetes for 20 years, and I thought that my life is more valuable than climbing ladders for $14 an hour. So I recently, after 4 years of not being very happy in my current situation, I left and I took a week off, gathered my thoughts, and I got a text message from someone who I know messages me once in a while and told me they had an opening at Mercedes Benz. So that same morning, I went there and I did the interview and I got the job. So I'm very happy to bite my fear of not being able to go back in the workplace and feel uncomfortable. I did it. I bit it. I absolutely had to do it. It makes you a man to fight that fear inside, to know that inside that you physically can't do it, but you can. All you do, you gotta focus on yourself. You gotta focus on your goals, and you have to do you. Who gives a fuck about what anybody else has to say? You do you. You focus on your stuff. Who cares about the neighbor who has 10 Lamborghinis and 10 pools? Right? It doesn't matter. You save your money because saving is more important than spending. You have to save your money and put your money where you need your money to invest and grow for perpetuity, for longevity. You need assets. You also need to be focused on impulses. Stop buying. You need to save. Please. It's so hard. But once it clicks, once you see how much money you spend, not by going to McDonald's, not by going to Subway, but buying your own food and making your own meals every single day, will ultimately lead you to being more rich and more happy, more comfortable with your lifestyle. Why? Because you're doing the things that you want to do now. It'll make you better. I struggled a lot learning on how to save. I always wanted to do these things, but I never could because I never took the time to save and understand the situation. Well, that leads me to today, knowing a lot more than I did 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It's fine. Now I know. Now I have to execute. No problem. It's tough. You have to fight that reality. But once you reach these steps and you can go around the barriers and have plan A, B, C, D, and E all lined up, if something does hit the fan, you're golden. So stay tuned for another episode of Motivational Speaking with Cippy J. Thank you for listening.